Hi guys. All right. So Aquarius actually recorded a video for you. It may take a minute for it to finish processing. So I'm doing a different one for you. So just know you guys get two this time. This is a retrograde message. So this could be totally different. We shall see. But Aquarius, we are taking a look at the concept of of retrograde, which is where Mercury laps Earth, right? It moves faster on its orbit than we do. So this is Mercury coming back around, which means lots of times we'll look at something again. Our thoughts turn to something, maybe something from 3 to 4 months ago. And as we look at it now, how does it look different to us? What do we see when we look at something after some time has passed? This could be a letter that's going to be read after some time has passed. We have a Knight of Swords. We have a Five of Wands. Could be something that we see, or words that we would say, different words that we reread that we're like, oh, wow, I shot off that email really fast. And now I'm rereading it, or I'm looking at something that I did and I did it really quick and I didn't fully have it sink in how important that was. Now, there could have been an argument or something that is coming back to someone's mind. This could also be, it's definitely about dialogue and something that happened really swiftly, maybe when things were really busy. And then it's like, oh my gosh, this is coming, like a couple months have passed and I'm looking at this again. And now I'm saying, I don't really think I got to sit with that. We have the Sun in the reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this definitely looks like it could have had something to do with a Leo. Could have had something to do with a bunch of people, for all I know, with that Five of Wands. But we have at least this moment of like, wow, I don't think I ever really understood until now that there was something that I was missing about that. Hang on. How is this impacting Aquarius right now? Lovers sideways. Okay, so this has something to do with, I'm going to say, either a written message that Aquarius is like, maybe I read that and responded to it really fast in the past. And now that I reread it, I'm less clear on what they meant. Let me take a look at them. Okay, they could be a Gemini, could be a Leo, but let's ask character, how is this retrograde hitting you in regards to Aquarius? Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, they are remembering Aquarius walked away from me. They remember very well Aquarius walked away from me, even though I tried to reach out, or I was hoping to get things going with Aquarius. I tried to express my interest, but this could be that Aquarius blew somebody off and didn't understand this person was trying to ask him out. Because this doesn't have to mean that it was a fight. There's not anger here. It's just Five of Wands is where we mull over something. Maybe there was a bunch going on. Maybe somebody tried to ask Aquarius out. Aquarius is just now realizing, I'm not sure what that person was getting at. I'm not sure. Okay, this is starting to look like either Aquarius blew somebody off, did not realize that they were trying to flirt, did not realize that this person was trying to do something or get a chance to be around Aquarius, or they were trying to connect with Aquarius, maybe heal something, and instead Aquarius didn't like what they had to say and walked off. But I don't think Aquarius really knew what the situation was. Hang on. Character, what were you trying to accomplish with Aquarius in the past? High Priestess, I wanted to vibe. I wanted Aquarius to pick up what I was putting down. Okay, so this feels like somebody who was flirting with Aquarius and it maybe isn't very good at it. King of Wands, definitely, possibly not very good at it. They could have said something that was a little bit like, it came across rude, but that's not what they meant. They were trying to flirt, but maybe they did it in a slightly, look, they don't have a lot of clothes on, which means they were trying to reveal something, but then they still did it while trying to protect their ego. So if we try to say something like that we're attracted to somebody, but we're still trying to protect our ego, they may have said something that was like almost sounded overwhelming, or like, well, you need me to help you with that. And when really they're like, I want to be around you. I hope that I can help you so that I can spend some time with you. But instead, they might have come across as like overly assured. and almost sounded full of themselves or arrogant. But I think it was they were trying to protect themselves while still also being vulnerable, which can be very confusing, but they were hoping Aquarius would understand what they meant. This is somebody that was attracted to Aquarius, and I think that this was a hard fail on the way they tried to convey their attraction. Okay, by the way, very different message right now. Although I will say the other Aquarius video that I will release had a Queen of Wands as the lead character in the retrograde message. So interesting that we keep getting this wand energy. So we could have like maybe Aqua's dealt with some strong fire energies. We have an Ace of Pentacles. They definitely wanted to change the energy between themselves and Aquarius. That was their goal. It didn't really happen. I don't think things came out very well, but they made a move in the past that was them trying to attract Aquarius. And I think it came out all kinds of wrong. And not only did it come out all kinds of wrong, Aquarius literally did not know what this person meant. And they're just now, as they think back to it in this retrograde energy, they're just now like, huh, the person said that weird thing to me. And I didn't really know, what did they mean? It happened too fast. It was in passing. Now that memory is fleeting through my head, that I don't really know what they were trying to say to me last time I talked to them, or I don't understand what they were trying to get to. Okay, hang on. How is this happening? Is Aquarius being reminded of them, or is Aquarius bumping into them? Are they showing back up? Aquarius's realm. We have the Chariot, but we have this, beam me up, Scotty kind of Starship Enterprise vibe. Okay, so Aquarius, I'm going to say, is probably going to come back into this person's orbit or vice versa during this retrograde. I don't know if this is somebody that Aquarius like literally is getting, let's say this is somebody that they ride the bus next to on public transit. And it's like, oh, I haven't seen them in a while, but here we are sitting side by side again. Or let's say this is, we're getting put back on the same, project at work or something all over again. But it definitely feels like somebody, one or the other, rides into the other one's life or is being pulled into the other one's orbit. Is it them coming into Aquarius's world? We've got the Devil in the reverse. If it is them, it's not like they've been sitting here like hyper-focused on Aquarius. In fact, if anything, they may be more peaceful in the way they talk to Aquarius. Oh, they feel kind of defeated. Peaceful, but defeated. They're not full of toxic energy, but they also kind of just accepted, I guess, Aquarius doesn't like me, and it was a big bummer, but that's how it is. So they may be a very different energy flow when Aquarius encounters them now. They could come across as kind of like, down tempo. Maybe they're not so charismatic. Maybe they don't say something that's a little bit weird, like, I don't get what they're trying to convey to me. I definitely feel like this person, their attempt at being suave didn't work last time. This time around, maybe they're not going to come across that way. We got a 10 of Pentacles. If anything, they could be a lot more grounded now. A lot more grounded. What are your intentions toward Aquarius now? I know this is a very specific message. Maybe that's why we have two videos for Aquarius, because the first one was not so specific like this at all. We have the Seven of Swords sideways. This time they just want to be themselves. Maybe they don't want to try to be suave. Maybe now they just want to try to be Four of Wands. They may try to ask Aquarius out in a much more straightforward manner this time. It's like, look, trying to be something that I'm not didn't work. But this time around, maybe I'll just be straightforward and be like, oh, well, Aquarius, you're a really great person. Whoever's with you is lucky to be with you. I almost feel like they're going to be so much more transparent, and they think that they have nothing to lose, though, because they think Aquarius isn't interested in them. But it doesn't change the fact that they think Aquarius is like really great, like marriage material and somebody lovely. Is Aquarius going to understand them better this time around during this Mercury retrograde? We've got the Empress in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, and the Sun upright. Definitely. Aquarius is first going to be able to read. Their energy is very down tempo. And it's going to be very clear. Aquarius, that's probably what this whole storyline is about. because Aquarius is recognizing, wow, this person's behaving so differently than last time I interacted with them. They're so down tempo now, so different than the kind of swaggering person that confused me last time I talked to them. Now here they are, and they seem a little bit like hangdog, like I don't feel that great. They could be a Libra or Taurus. We also do have Pisces, and again, we have some Leo coming in, but we certainly see them more transparent in a way that can, excuse me, I keep wanting to say Cancerian now. Aquarius can see them more openly, more honestly, more like, oh, I get it. This person, they're not hiding anything. They're not suave. They're not rapid fire saying things to me that I don't understand what they're saying. They liked me. They like me. It's not past tense. It's still present tense. This person thinks Aquarius is just lovely. And yet they never really had the ability to say it in such a blunt way before because they were trying to be suave in the past. This is them much more like sober, not toxic, not playing any games, but also they think that, well, there's no reason to try to put on any polish. Aquarius isn't interested in me. I'm just wondering if maybe this time a relationship has a chance because there's no fluff. It just feels like someone's going to behave in a very different way during this Mercury retrograde, and Aquarius is going to see a different version of them, the more real version of them. It's just ironic that they think Aquarius doesn't like them, so they're just, well, there's nothing I can do to make Aquarius like me, so I'm not going to try to pretend to be this or that because I obviously failed. And it's like, no, actually, the thing I think that'll get them the better result is if they are themselves with Aquarius. So, all right, you guys, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Like I said, Aquarius, you get a second retrograde message just because of the way things worked out. So thanks again. And I will make sure that one pops up on your screen at the end of this right about now for you. Bye.